Hello everybody and welcome back to the shiny hunting every dark type Pokemon in the month of March. We are back in Legends Arceus where we started this challenge and still haven't got ourselves a shiny in. Well, a dark type shiny. But we've worked on the dexes, so hopefully we can find one today. It is about time we had some luck on our side. Let's be honest. We know the basic maps of where we need to go, so it is pretty much these two and Oshawott up north. So we'll go with that. Hello Kim, how are you today? I am ready to get a shiny today. We cannot keep missing them in this game. I am tired of missing them. I need one. I can't rely on Scarlet and Violet to get me everything. First things first, bag is sorted. I've decided to change a few of the Pokeballs in there in the order, so I'm bound to do something wrong. But we'll keep going with where we are. So we're going to always do that, rest till night, so then we get a guarantee of our night spawns. Seems like the most sensible way to do this. The only things we have not perfected are the Hunch Crow and what's it called? The Drapion itself. But there's only ever one Drapion that appears on the map, so I'm not as worried about that one. It's more about the rest. What we didn't want to go all the way up there, do we? The only thing I want to double check is whether I need to actually catch. Can I lock on? No, we can't. Don't know why I bothered. We'll leave that for now. As I said, we're not desperate to get the full ones done. It's not going to change too much. So yeah, let's see what happens. And we've also got like EV complete. So we've got most of what we need to be done. Well, hopefully things can continue to turn around for you, Ken. I don't know if it's just you, to be honest. Because I did a test and it was fine. Literally I did a test just before I started and it seemed okay. Or is it just that the bird is very loud? Because I always do a test recording before I jump on and see what the sound's like. And everything was fine on that one. Fair enough. But at least thank you for letting me know, just in case it was something on my end, before I did the whole lot. It's just how I love to prepare, is I do like free test recordings, even though I don't really change anything, just to be make sure it isn't terrible. I did something wrong once. I switched all of the OBS on before I plugged everything in, and it didn't save the sound options. So one of the random ones in the middle was quite bad. So I just double check, triple check everything before I start. I should have caught that Drapion just to boost the Drapion. Maybe if we can be bothered. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let's check this beach. That's an interesting outbreak area, to be honest. Well, hopefully you bring some luck. I'll be honest, we've not had the best of luck in the last couple of days. Well, we've said this is our third appearance on this game in this challenge, and we haven't got any of the targeted dark type Pokemon. We've phased a few times. We haven't really even had that many phases. We've only sort of seen like 3 shinies in our 2 sessions on here. And considering we do have the shiny charm and everything, I thought we may have seen a couple more. But you never know with these games. Like, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Where are the quillfish? I always lose these quillfish. There's one. I think I put bulldoze on this thing. I need to beat a couple more. Basically, with certain moves before we can complete quillfish. And I didn't want to do any battling completion things between soon. So we need to defeat up to 25, mostly with a ground move. I didn't want to do any battling because if I go around hunting to do the battling, I've then got to deal with the fact that I could run into a shiny. We don't want to run into a shiny unless we need to. That's the main theory behind it all. That's why I didn't really mind catching some of them. So that we could work on the dex entries offline. Like, doesn't matter when I'm the one doing the fighting, but that was me. That was our idea. Like, it should increase our odds a little bit more, not a lot, but the way it was going, it's probably worth it. Like, we only could do it a couple of times as well, so it's not great. I seem to have got this circle down pretty well though for our hunt, so I'm quite happy with that. And we also did complete the Stunky one, but not the Stun Tank one. Same reason. One, there's not many stun tanks on the map, guaranteed. You've only got the one. Don't want to run into that one as a shiny. But we did all the moves for everything that we can catch. So when we go to the Mirelands, we can go and beat and catch the Hunchcrow a couple of times. May increase our odds. You never know, right? We've also got to beat and catch the Drapion a couple more times, which we will quickly go and do now, because I forgot to do it first time round. I'm not sure whether we want to beat it or catch it. What shall we go for? It's an alpha, so I've actually got to catch the alpha one, haven't I? I think that's what the challenge is. Nope. Okay, so that's done. That part is done. Yeah, so that was, we only got to do it 3 times, so I don't need to catch any more Drapion. That is the good thing. We can now move on and see what the map's going to give us. Luckily, I had already completed the Oshawott line and all of the perfect dexes. But that was a different thing, right? So yeah, you can see here we've got to defeat 1 more with a ground move and just 5 more to complete that. And 11 more to defeat and only 5 with a ground move. So we're not in a terrible spot, I don't think, for that. I've also just been working generally for a lot of the dex entries. So when we do the next challenge, at least I don't have to come back and do them all again. So we have massive mass outbreaks, and I'm pretty sure none. Well, we may get Stun Tank, I think, here, or Stunky. So we will check this one out. I've wanted to double check what could appear here. Like, yes, I could research and go on Thank you, Kim. I believe that worked. I'm going to assume it was you because I had sent you one a couple of days ago, or maybe last week. And I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anyone buy any. Mostly just me testing. I'm not really sure why the sound didn't work, to be honest. Like, maybe there isn't a sound for that one. I don't know if it's a text-to-speech or not. When we finish this map, I'll just check the alerts to see whether they are meant to be on or not. How not to ride your horse. Or deer in this case. I should have checked. Oh, I forgot this is probably the worst outbreak location. Like, we come here a lot and we always know that this cliff is the worst. Yeah. But if it gives us a shiny, we're extra happy, right? We sneak up on our little stone. We'll just take these. No, we're not doing that one because it's too far away. Oh, that was a good start. And so was that. Best catcher in the world. Oh, poison. We don't want to get poisoned. We can't deal with that. How can he climb up there and I can't? There we go. We caught it. Or hopefully caught it. Okay, so now they all see us, which is even worse. And of course I missed that one too. Worst Pokemon trainer ever. What? How did you hit me from there? Yeah, this is why we don't like Stunky. Because it can poison us. And all we can do is hide here. Until we get a bit better and go back and do it again. I don't think you should stop, but I think you should just do it if you enjoy it. But maybe just do it for fun to start with for a while, rather than worry at all about numbers and stuff. So if you're doing it just for fun, the numbers will come, but if you're doing it for the numbers, you're putting pressure on yourself, which can change how you stream. That's probably the best way to look at it, but you have to remember I did try for a while. I did a couple of ideas, didn't get very far and couldn't be bothered to carry on. And then suddenly I'm here most days of the week for the last 2 months. So that would be the best way. So you don't think you're enjoying it as much, or I know I've seen other people who are putting up that they're not doing voice, so like you could try that for a couple where it's literally just gameplay if you just want it streamed, and if people want to join in and play the games, because that seems to be what I've noticed the most, is people will come in and ask to join and then you'll do the VC in-game anyway, so you're talking to them that way. So you could look at it that way. Because it's always going to be a little bit harder to do on a system where you're streaming through the system. It's harder to do the interactions. But then Fortnite, as we said many times, is difficult. But all games are difficult, really. Like, you got to think, what do you want from streaming, rather than should I want to do it? That makes sense. then focus on joining in with people who are playing and see if that helps you. Not necessarily on stream, just generally. Just try and find some people, like join some of Ray's games if there's space and stuff. And then suddenly you will start enjoying the games, and then you see the banter that everyone has in the VCs there. So you can move on to, maybe you could reach out to the people in there one night and say, do you want to do a couple of games that I'm going to stream? Rather than it be trying to find an audience all the time. But the thing is, you've got to remember, it's not easy. We've seen people we know struggle. Some of the people you watch the most, they're still only sort of in a bit of a middling area. In a weird way, that's kind of not what streaming would be. That's the thing. Like, you've seen, again, the people we follow, we've seen how toxic people can be. They come in and act all entitled, and their streams get disrupted by troublesome people, shall we say. Again, Fortnite is also targeted at a younger audience, so the maturity level's not going to be perfect for it. So you've got to take in that account. Like, do you want to get into a place where you feel like you're trying to pressure yourself into needing to be there for every episode or every session, or does it matter if you miss one? Like, at the moment you're in quite where you're still chasing the affiliate. You're in a bit of a better place because no one's ever put money into what you're doing. So there's that. Or you could just spend a bit of time watching the other people, learning from what they do, how they conduct themselves, and then maybe look to build on that, spin a few ideas to be your own. That would be probably the best way I'd look at it. Like instead of watching the people you do currently watch the people that are playing Fortnite the same way you are, where it's not a cam, it's not a talk, it's more focusing on the gameplay. And then when you are going live, go, I'm going to play this custom map, maybe put the map in the title, because you want to, I see you do go into custom game or custom islands or made islands, whatever they're called, rather than normal reload zero builds. Then you can jump between the two. But if you want to push to like do something a bit different, you could look to do those challenge, like come and join me on this creator map today. Like I'm going to play this for 2 hours. Can I win, or do you want to challenge me on it, or something like that? Because then if you start pushing yourself to be someone who goes out to play creative maps, people who make creative maps might come and ask you, can you try ours, and put a spotlight on it. It's like, it might not work, everything's trial and error, especially with just how saturated Fortnite is. And that's why I kind of went to these. Like, when I do the Scarlet and Violet ones, the amount of people playing is very high. Well, a lot of people are in that category that aren't even playing the game. But when you look at this game, quite often you'll see about 6 people playing it. Meant to play night time. So you're either going to have that audience that are interested in watching just Legends Arceus, or they're not going to look. So that's the way I look at it. And the people there is like a really nice little community of people that like playing this game still, like shiny hunting in it, and then you like mix a match with them. But then, as you said, if it's pressure on you, take some time away. If you feel up to doing 2 hours on a stream one day, click stream. If you don't, take a break, take a few steps back. There's another way of looking at it is if you took the 30 days off and your watch time's still at a very bad number for what you need, you can almost restart it by taking those 30 days off, because instead of it be at 0 point something, or so that could work for you as well. Just focus on trying to play when you want to be comfortable playing, rather than like just because you feel like you've got to stream, you don't need to stream. That should take some pressure off you with everything, because I know you said you were stressing about numbers in the past. Well, that wasn't a good idea, was it? Yeah. But if the numbers are the thing you're worried about, that I understand it. It's frustrating at the beginning. It's very frustrating. But at the end of the day, you've got to just keep going. You don't need to be sorry for anything. Like, part of why I want to do this sort of stuff is so I can talk to people, help people, not just be, I'm going to catch everything. Like, we haven't even seen a shiny yet, so apart from it being like VOD material, this is not anything fancy. It's just me trying to be helpful to someone. Like, I know what it's like to not really know what you want to do, think there's things you're obsessed with, numbers mainly, because of you've managed to just get that wrong. I've got obsessed with numbers, not necessarily on here, but with the writing stuff, and it just drives you crazy because the writing stuff had a level that dropped off quite badly, and when it dropped off quite badly, the ad money disappeared, and the ad money was kind of crucial for keeping that alive. And without that ad money, it's more money out of my pocket to keep that going, which is very frustrating. So I have to do sponsor things that aren't things I don't really want on there, but it's going to pay to keep the site running. So that's kind of how I've got obsessed. Then you start looking into things that you can do to try and improve the numbers, different writing techniques, different tagging, different sites that can help boost it, like exploring different aspects of SEO, and it's horrible and boring. Very boring. And I still have not recovered the numbers. They're consistent, but they're not anywhere near what they should have been. And part of it is down to how Google played Witch Doctor and messed up the algorithms. So anyone who is small time doesn't get a look in anymore. And it's horrible from that side of it. For the amount of work that has gone into it in the past. Well over, like, I think it's close to 15 years old now, the site. Few different names, versions, but I believe there has been a daily post on that website now for, I want to say, at least 10 years. So yeah, that's how much I put into that. Yes, I'm very burnt out on reviewing movies at the moment, not gonna lie. It's more I hate having to search for something to fill time. I don't mind it when I get sent screeners. I'll watch anything and everything. People want some words of just words, because any words is going to put eyes on their product. And I'm not going to sit there and say it's the worst thing ever. I'll be honest, good, bad, ugly, whatever. And I'm very lucky to be in a position where I can get access, or even filmmakers or trust me to review their movies early, or just review them when they've come onto streaming services, trying to get a few eyes. Like, I've been put on, my quotes and star ratings have been put on DVD covers, I've appeared in trailers, so I'm happy that that's there. I don't want to give up that, because I find the world's not as interested in film reviews. I believe I put it on a cooler. Or have I set it up wrong? I've probably set it up wrong. I thought I put it on a cooler so you could only do it once every 5 minutes. So I've been to this rodeo. I'm the one usually doing it to everyone else. So if you put it on a cooler, people can't just spam it. Probably don't want to face that one, do I? Screw it, we will. I have no idea why it didn't like the word fool. Very confused with that. No worries, hopefully I'll get a shiny by then. And I won't keep failing them. Anybody got a ground move? Of course not. Why? No. Well, that one's already filled out. I'll just do this one. Just knock it out. That's all we've got to do. I won't even mind if I just get a phase, to be honest.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great,
Just
right?
anything, really.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
Okay, we're not going to stick around because I don't have my ground move, so I don't want to waste my knockouts without a ground move. I should check to see whether... I don't even know why I keep this team together, really. Like, I believe it was set up purely because I was working on completing dexes, and I like to take out like 5 or 6 at a time and work my way back. Instead of, how did I get a space-time distortion this quickly? Is it worth it? Oh, there is a... We'll just do one more then, right, it's here. Can I get Umbreon in this distortion? Or I could get an Eevee, I guess. Eevee wouldn't be too bad. I do need Eevee. Poor Umbreon. Where is the distortion? Is it back where I was? Nope, it is the hilltop one. Of course it's that one. Okay, we'll fly over there and look at it. As we've mentioned many times, I have managed to only ever get from one shiny in a distortion. And that was a Sneasel in the Obsidian Fieldland. I don't tend to do that many, if I'm honest, because I get a little bit bored of them. Like, you're only really going in there for the free static spawns, and none of them matter on this map. That is 17 now. Gotta remember to come here next time. Thank you, Cube. I am now officially an Xbox personality. I don't know, I haven't had an Xbox since the Free Lights of Death on a 360. And I only bought my Xbox for Dead Rising. Dad was going back a few years. After the Three Lights of Death, I gave up on Xbox because I just didn't trust them anymore. It felt like it was a bit of a waste for me to be using it. Anyway, off to the distortion. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so we only really want Eevee or Umbreon, I believe. We may get Stone Tank, I think, out of this. I think there's a chance, but I don't think there's much we can do with a Stun Tank, to be honest. Yeah, it's not ideal. I didn't really want to spend too much time on distortions either, if I was honest. They're not really going to do much for me as a challenge, really. But I guess we'll wait. Hello, welcome in. We are trying to catch every Dark-type Pokemon this month. We are playing between the three games of this Sword and Violet, with a little dab of Scarlet due to Paradox ones. But what we do is we split our stream over 6 days, and we do 2 days on each game. And today is our lucky little Arceus day. It's our third attempt on this game since we restarted this challenge, and sadly we didn't get anything in our first two. A bit like Sword and Shield, it's been pretty terrible. So yeah, I'm hoping we can have some good luck today. It's been I've worked on most of the dexes, so I'm hoping that's going to improve our odds. And I don't really know if this is going to be a good idea to do this distortion or not, because, well, I can't remember what else is in this game, in this distortion. I think there is stun tanks. I believe we always can get EVs. I've forgotten which one has the potential of the Umbreon spawns, though. I feel like Umbreon is the Maya lands, but we'll find out, I guess, in whenever this decides to start. In the past, we did a challenge where we spent 31 hours on this game, bouncing between the maps to see how many shinies we could get in general, and then we did a 100 sandwiches challenge, which was a bit of fun, which gave you hunting for Mewtwo. And I will eventually be doing Psychic, so I imagine I'll be just doing DAs, but I guess I could also do the static resets in BDSP, but I know it's a really slow process, so I'm not really setting myself out to do that. Yes, and Let's Go is always there. Have you got many other shinies in Let's Go? Have you done like all the legendary birds, etc.? Or because I know I could imagine the odds are going to be pretty frustrating in that game, unless you put in a Mewtwo from another game to increase your odds. I have never managed to get past getting to the area where you could put the Pokemon in from home. I'm that terrible at that game. I will always say, visually beautiful, great entry level game, but I just don't like the catching mechanics in that game, and that I can't play it on a control. I think I could have accepted one or the other. If I could have played the catching mechanics on a control, I would be game to play it a lot more. Or if they offered you the other type of just generally battling. That's what I don't really like too much. Now, we don't care about the Magnemites really, but we'll catch one just because I don't want it to get in the way. Okay. What do we have to do to Magnemite? Defeat with ground move. Of course it's a defeat with a ground move. I have a fire type, I guess. Let's just defeat this while we can. And then we'll worry about the rest. So as I said, I've also kind of been working on completing a few of the dex entries. I believe I've probably caught enough. A lot of it is just battling I've got to do. And, well, I'm not doing that in distortions, if I'm honest. I'm going to go to the other maps. An Alpha Vaporeon, you're coming with me. And behind the scenes, we're also working on like an Alpha Dex, a Shiny Dex, and an Alpha Shiny Dex in this game. Flying moves. I don't have any flying moves. You can be bopped. Eevee. We did say Eevee would turn up, didn't we? Oh, I'll catch everything just to speed it up. I always did wonder whether the Alolan ones would be shiny hunted, because at the moment I've put down that the Alolan Rattata can't be caught, but technically I could do the soft reset for it. The problem is it's not that interesting to watch soft resets, I don't think, so I don't want to do too many. You really did do a runner, didn't you, Stan? Thank. Okay, we'll wait for more to appear. How long did that soft reset for the Geodude take you, or was it just a bit of luck that it turned up easy? But isn't it like 1 in 4,000 for trades? And I would have to do it twice at 2 different saves. Kind of puts me off. That is Rhydon. I don't got to defeat more Rhydons with water moves. I can do that. The idea for this challenge is actually to get every one, so I would need to get the Alolan Rattata and Raticate, which does scare me a lot. With that one being part of the potential challenge. What do I need to do to Mr. Mime? Defeat and use Mimic. I can do that myself. I can also just defeat them, so I'm not worried about that one, to be honest. What about Kadabra? Kadabra is bug moves. I definitely don't have a bug move on this team. That one's sleeping. That would have been a great challenge. We'll do this one because I don't want to go to any area where I can get Rhydon when I'm doing this casually offline, because there are dark types. Anything that's in the Obsidian field there, I'll just get myself. I'm not worried. That does scare me a lot, those odds. And that's where I'm not the best shiny hunter. I'll be honest, I do get very frustrated with certain odds. There's no point wasting my time on this one, really. Oh, go away, stun tank. No, that's going to appear this side, isn't it? Okay, we'll just catch and get rid of them. That sounds like we're finished, doesn't it? One more set of spawns. Just for the money. Yeah, that's it done. Not great. Definitely not great. I do a bit of everything really with them. Like, there are a lot of statics that turn up on the maps for these. I did try shiny hunting back in the day when they first got released, and I completely burnt myself out doing it. So I kind of just prefer to cruise around the map looking for shinies. I'm not racing to complete any of these shiny dexes that I'm doing. I know you can do all the permutations, but I don't really enjoy it at all. So I do it the long way. Why not? It takes longer. If I finish it early and I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. Like, this is one we are going to be doing because I need the Oshawott. So if we get them, we will be doing them, but I'm not going to reset the map without looking through one of the other maps as I go around. And I have my own little rule where I do my targets, then my berries. So on this map, I believe it's only the Oshawotts we need. And of course, we don't get a single one or a berry. So this is a perfect example of me just turning around. I'm probably not going to go anywhere near it. There's nothing in there for me to get that's worth my time. Even if that didn't have Oshawotts, I would do the berries. I basically set that rule up just so it just plays a bit smoother for me. And the only ones I really need to properly touch are Iceland's for Oshawott 100%. Mylands gives me the Skorupian Spiritomb, which is the one I really need to get myself a Spiritomb just to complete the decks as well. I have deleted all my others and I don't have any in my current saves. Like, being stupid that I was, I took them all out and I could go and find one, but I want to just catch one. I thought it would be pretty easy. But since we've done this challenge, I haven't seen a single one. So we get a bonus one here because our berry one is actually one of our dark types. Not much point in going to night, is there? But we'll have a look and see what is going on with our Skorupies here first. And our Drapion might beat it as well, actually, again. Hopefully not mess it up. No, it didn't spawn, okay. Actually, this works out in our favour, because if Drapion spawn here, we can beat it and it won't be an alpha. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, you're not going to get off that thing. They're just... Oh wait, I thought I was at the top of the hill. So, where is my Skorupies? They are down here. And we got a shiny, and is it a Skorupi? It won't run away, at least. Did we get it? We did get our Skorupi. Perfect. All of our work has finally paid off. You know what, it's not going to run away, so we're going to go and catch this properly. No, no, no. I definitely hit that with one of the goops. Come back. Fine, we ended up using the wrong ball anyway. Well, we got our first shiny. We need to just finish these off anyway for the berries. That's what I done wrong. I changed the order of everything and forgot the order I put them all in. Oh, there is a Drapion, but I don't really need to worry about that anymore, do I? So this means we might not need to come here as often, which is also very good. We will do the evolution, just because why not? We're not going to catch that with a berry, are we? Where's Lucario? Yeah, we'll knock them out then. But we did get a shine. That is part of our challenge. We will go and evolve it. And we can say that we finally got what we needed. Which is fantastic. It's been our target for a while. I am just happy that I can tick one more off. I'm not too worried about the school piece. We'll probably just knock them out, but... bad. The question is, can we get to double figures by the time that we start the next game, or the next day? That'll be the big question that we've got to focus on. And as always, everything will be put into our living decks in here. I know for a fact that Drapion is new, so don't need to worry about that. The only thing that would have been even more perfect is if we could have seen the shiny sparkles, but I don't want to risk losing it. As we said, we might as well finish off a couple more of these just because, well, they'll help in the future. We are going to also check the Quillfish. So, have you missed a shiny? We finally got our Skorupi. I will show you in a minute. I'm just going to check a couple of extra spawns or a different type of shiny. Doing this at the wrong angle, so I'm probably going the wrong way. There we are. Here's where we need to come and deal with these quickly. It's one of the nicest first stage shinies, but when it evolves it's a bit naff. The first stage isn't a dark type, sadly. And also we didn't manage to get the really good shiny animation when we caught it, which I just heard the noise and that was it. We're just going to try and finish off these Quillfish because that is part of a dex completion that we're working on. And see whether we can get a bit of luck with the Finions for more berries to make up for the failed berry attempts that we had a minute ago. We went to one of the other locations, and so I need to beat 2 more, and we finished off Quillfish as well, which is brilliant. Another one done. I still don't know if I could bring myself to do this again, complete all of the Pokédex entries. I feel like I could, but I also feel like I don't want to. I think that's the best way to put it. So that should be Quillfish complete. Where are my Finions? These little buggers will run away, but it's okay, I guess. We're only going to try and catch a couple just for the berries. And as we know, the water area is the worst for shiny hunting, or just trying to catch Pokemon in general, because nothing ever goes the way you tell it to. But luckily, Money is not a problem in this game. I recently cleared out all of my items and discovered that we have like $1 million. $1 million, as Dr. Evil would say. Now we did also learn of where a good little area to hunt for our dark type quillfish will be, and that is back round the other side, so we'll check that out. Then we're going to go along the coast just to look at the mercrows, because I think it's night time. Oh yeah, it is night time. It's difficult to tell the actual weather when it's a storm or a massive mass outbreak, but it worked for us. We got lucky. We got number 9 in our challenge. And that is what we've been searching for. The first one of... well, I've written down 13 for this game, but more realistically it's about 10 that I'm targeting. 2 are way easier in other games. The rest can be easy in other games. It just depends how I decide to play it. Like this quillfish is relatively easy in Scarlet and Violet as well. Mercrow is also in there, so I may put a tiny bit of focus on Stunky and Spiritomb, I think. I'm not 100% sure which would be best, to be honest. They're both good to get. They're both like a good achievement. But we said it's night time, so yeah. We're just going to check the flying hunch crow. Look at the size of that balloon. It's ginormous. If that one ever turns out to be shiny, we go a little bit mad, but it's not. Okay. What else is on this map? Nothing of interest, I guess. Yeah, we'll just take this and we'll go and look at our Skorupi. We'll go home to do that. And we'll set it up so we can take a little picture of our Skorupi. Well, it'll be Drapion actually. So we'll want to be able to take a photo of our Drapion. So yeah, we've finished quillfish, so I don't need to worry about them anymore. That's a big plus. We'll update all of the pictures between, as always. I'm probably going to move the 82 thing out because, well, if I can size it correctly, it might go somewhere else, but probably not going to keep it there. I don't really need it. I'm just going to stick it here so I can just evolve it. Please say it's an easy thing to evolve. Yeah, that is right. It's not a high enough level. That's not good. What level does a Drapion evolve? 40? Or should we just keep it on the team? We'll keep it on the team. So this is what we got. Our shiny Skorupi. Our little scorpion. Hello, scorpion friend. This is a nice shiny, to be honest. It is a very good shiny. I know that the evolution is not as nice. Did I empty my bag? Pretty much. I gotta just check the box because I may end up filling up the wrong one if I don't move things around. This is the one we can fill up. We wanted to keep this. Because that is an alpha Vaporeon, which is very rare. What else is here? So we know we don't need the Skarupies at all. Yeah, we don't need that. And that'll do. We can sort the rest out in a minute. We're in no rush. We are just happy that we got our first one in this game. Let's go. When we do some catching, we'll get the evolution done probably. So we said we're probably going to look at the Stunkies and go and beat the Hunch Crow. There isn't too much on this map, but the only thing on the other map is the Quillfish, which is fine, but it's not the most important thing to go for. Right. Not great when it's foggy, but we'll still see the shiny noise, so, and the symbols, so we don't need to worry too much. I was a little bit worried that it was actually going to be a Paris, and that would have been quite upsetting. Yes, I'm pretty sure there was no Stunkies there. As we said, we need to actually beat a Hunch Crow a couple of times. And I like to just check that this Onyx isn't shiny, because it is an alpha. And if I'm going past an alpha, I might as well peek it to see whether it's shiny. Now, it is a bit harder to do this when I cannot see. I think I've definitely gone the wrong way. Yes, we went around in a big circle. We're going to aim for there. You know what, we're just going to fly to here. Something's seen me. Oh. Okay, it's not terrible. Okay, we are going in the right direction now. Shouldn't have tried my luck in the fog, should I? Should have just accepted our fate. Right, where is the Hunch Crow? No. Don't want that Golbat. Oh no. Go away, Golbat. You're not interesting. We want... where is the Hunch Crow? Well past it. There it is. I've got to beat this 3 times with a fairy move, I believe. So, let's do it. We put Draining Kiss on our Glade. We'll just do normal then. May have got that with a strongest move, but once I've beaten it 3 times with a fairy move, I'm not as worried. That might hurt. Glade, you're level 100. And it knocked itself out, which is even worse. I'm not impressed with you, Glade. So yeah, this is kind of going to be a bit of what we're going to do, a bit of the speed run here. I'm just double checking that I don't get a second Spiritomb. I think it's a ridiculously low percentage chance of appearing here, but we may as well have a peek. Nope. Okay. So that's not the great one. Do we want to look at unknowns? Not really. We are eventually going to do all of the alphabets, but we've got one for now. Well, the irony is that we got the W. Of all of the shinies, we got the W. So, that was pretty good. Right, we didn't really do much there, did we? We've got to do this. We need the Spiritomb. Why am I even thinking about it? It's Spiritomb, and that's our target. That's our main goal. We want to at least catch one of the normal ones. And so far, since we've been doing this challenge, we have not seen a Spiritomb outbreak. Which is not nice. I have one in the past, but hello Cheerio, welcome in. We are trying our luck here, but not having the best of it. Sadly, but we know we're going to have good days and bad days. We're going to go here and just kind of do the same route we just did. We did get a shiny though in this one we actually wanted this time, rather than just a completely random one. How are you today, Cheerio? I wouldn't mind one of the Rosalind, but I can't figure out where they are, so I'm not worried. I'm going to look for them. Sadly, this was one of the worst scenarios for us for these outbreaks. Nothing we need and no berries. And I don't want to spend too much time going for things I don't need. All the Lavas, they're very angry. We don't want to get too close to them. Oh no, we're not going to go wrong way this time. That's good to hear. I'm good, thank you. As I say, I got my first shiny for this challenge on this game, which has been the main goal for us. We did do a lot of work behind the scenes, hoping that we would get this luck. And of course it's daytime, isn't it? Well. What were the other outbreaks? I forgot. Anything interesting? Not really. I guess the Quilava is interesting, I just can't be bothered to go and do them today. They annoy me too much because they get angry and I don't want to deal with the angry Pokemon today. Unless it's the ones I personally want to catch. So, we can go again. Can we get this time? This is going to be probably the hardest Pokemon to get a Spiritomb. It's annoying because I got one like the day after they actually appeared, the mass outbreaks, because they weren't in the original game. But suddenly, I can't ever get them to spawn like today, like nothing again. We will go and look at the berries, and actually there is a Hunchcrow, and we'll fly over the Badoos just to have a quick look. Well, at least it's not me making someone cry. That's the key thing. The powder. So we know we've got to just do a couple of Hauntos just to get our berries. Hopefully we can get some luck here. Actually, I don't know why I want luck here. I don't want another Haunter. I've had hundreds of Haunters. They're alphas, or a few of them are anyway. So that one giving me the side eye, like, taking my friends. We only want your berries. We don't even want to catch you, really. Yeah, you can't go through a tree. Let's get this one first. Nope, this one here. Then we'll deal with this one, and we're done. Right, that's the key thing. Nope, you're going to be difficult, are you? Of course you are, you're a ghost. You hate us. Now, as we said, we need to go up there. So, you know what? Lucario is going to beat you up now for that. I believe I had to beat this with dark moves. Lucario's got crutch, so num num num, Lucario, you can bite the ghost. I still get my berries whether you come with me or whether you go and stay here. Now, I can evolve my Skorupi now. This is the sad thing. This goes from a really nice shiny to this. Meet Drapion. One of the most boring shinies compared to the original one. We'll just throw it out. Say hello properly. Okay, just go sit there. There we are. There's our Drapion. I almost feel like leaving it there. Why couldn't Skorupi be a dark type too? That's the question. It's a much nicer shiny. Look at that Ursa. That's a big one. Keep climbing. I hate going this way. I shouldn't have gone this way. What was it here? Murkrows, wasn't it? They get angry. I don't want angry Pokemon. I want the calm ones. And there they are. Well, none of their first lot are shiny, which is not great. But there's always hope, right? This is actually something I actually got in our 31 hours shiny hunt. We got a shiny Murkrow. But when it's like this, it could get a second spawn, so, but no. Is it? No, it's daytime, so no point. There isn't any foul. Said we were going to go and look at this, didn't we? And I either missed it or went the wrong way. I need a flower Pokemon for bingo. So why not have a little peek at these? Where are you? Okay, that was not what we were meant to press. Calm down, calm down. Why so angry? Yeah, run away, you little things. Flower buds. Oh, that one's going to hate me, isn't it? Okay, there's not going to be one there. I'm not going to waste too much time. Just do this quickly. Nope, okay. You never know with a tree. I haven't really touched many of the trees in the last few weeks because I know that they're not much help. But we'll head back to the village and put our Drapion away. And get back our Oshawott. No, our Samurott. As you can see, we've got loads of money in this game. We are fine. So, let's see what we've got here. Best we said we'll put it away. We need to actually do some clear up work anyway, because we've got few too many in our box, to say the least. First things first, you go in there. No, nope. You go there. we made the box just in case. So here we are, one done. As I said, I've been working on completing a lot of the Pokedexes, so there are a few things I probably want to keep for a while, but there are also a few things I don't really get. Sometimes it's easier to do things like evolutions, and if you've got to do a set amount of moves, take a couple out with you. So that's kind of what we got it set up as, that we can do that if we need to. But with one shiny under our belt, where shall we head to next? Can we get some luck? Now we went there. There is quillfish outbreak, so we will stick to this location. I think it will work. Where's Munchlax? Come on, Munchlax, eat your berries for me. Give me some quillfish, or at least macro. No, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Piplup? I don't need Piplup, do I? I don't know why I got excited for a Piplup. We'll go and deal with Machamp or Machop. We'll actually fly, because there's nothing in the ocean, so we could get the quillfish spawns this time. Like, we've noticed at night time they don't appear. I also want to have a quick peek at the Togepi's. Why not? See whether we can get a shiny Togepi. So the good thing with Quillfish is it's a really noticeable shiny. Yeah, which is not here right now. Okay. But at least we know we can still check these. Now, I believe Togepi is about here. Okay, nothing there. I'm not going to actually take them all on. But we'd have a look. Oh, my luck is I'll run into another Skorupi soon, and all that work was for nothing. Might as well check the Alpha Drapion. Okay, it didn't spawn. Yeah, okay. Okay, Machamp or Machop. We're going to go and catch a load of Machop. I don't have the right team. Might have a psychic move on this. I believe it's a psychic move I've got to beat Machoke. So we'll do that if it's an option, and then we'll go and look at the Quillfish to the left and check our Gyarados, why not. And the Gyarados might be quite important to get, just to stop me running into a Magikarp by accident. Don't want to do that. Now, if they're all just this, it's not too much of a problem. Good, they were all friendly. Are you still friendly? Good. Well, only the Machops, which is very strange. Usually you get at least one off the evolution. Nope, this one. Bot. Oh. There we go, that should be all of them. And they're not spawning the next one, which is okay, we don't too worry. Now, the Quillfish Circle. Right, we know there are a few here, so that is good. We're happy to take that on. But we literally do a little circle around here. We know there's somewhere here. We do a circle, circle, circle. Nothing's appearing. Nothing's making sparkly noises. We run away. Hi, Gasprodon. Now, I really want to at least try for some Oshawotts today. That's kind of big for me. We didn't get any yet. That and Spiritomb are really testing our patience, because they are only massive mass outbreaks. But apart from massive outbreaks, I'm very unlikely to come back here, purely because everything on this map is achievable on others or other games. That's going to be the main thing. We're sort of stuck now. Let's just have a quick look at our guide that we took ages to build by copying and pasting it. So, as we said, Drapion and Spiritomb were our main two goals for this game. So yeah, we need to really work on those two. Obviously we got our Drapion today, so that's very good. And it's another dark Pokemon turns up in the community game while we're doing this. I'm not sure if we're going to go for Scraggy tomorrow, because I am really reluctantly thinking of just going back to what was it? Scarlet, to try and get that Roaring Moon and Larvitar. So, amazingly, I don't think we can get Stunky here, can't we? So we might as well look at this one. It may work out in our favour, it may not. But again, like, we look at our berries, like 145, so I'm going the right way. I'm collecting berries, basically. As we say, Stun Tank is key. I can't remember what else is on this map. Nothing of any note this time, sadly. But we'll go and do the berries and we have a little look at a couple of spawns, I guess. And there is the Alpha Luxray, which probably should have been a dark type. Actually, oh good, this is not where I hate them. Or is it? Oh, this is the one. Oh, it is here. Okay, so we got all them without two. Okay, we got two of them. Okay. Yeah, they all get angry and it's annoying. Now I'm sleepy. Where have you gone? Nope, move please. No. Don't sleep, you idiot. Get up. Right, you're here. We're going to catch you just to get rid of you. And then we've only got two over here. Now, there is another one lurking here. The other thing I've got to remember, there is actually some Stunkies on this map. If we go to here. Yeah. Okay. And there isn't anything like taking their spawn, so we might as well go and have a look, see whether we get lucky. You never know with this game. 1 minute you get nothing, and the next you get everything. Good, you're not shiny. Never want to see your shiny again, Steelix. You're a lovely shiny, but you turned up too much for me. Yeah, they're mainly up here, aren't they? Yeah, there's only a couple, but we might as well have a little peek. And there are potential Magikarps here. We have a shiny, and is it? What is it? What is the shiny? Oh, it is what we were after. You know what? We'll go into a battle just to get the sparkles. Perfect. Shiny number 2. Like, we're not going to fight this thing, whatever happens. So, we are going to try and clip that. Because I didn't make a complete mess of that one. Okay, we just need to edit where this thing sits. Can we go back, please, and see? Oh no. Yes, that's right. No. Why is it annoying? Okay, we can't really clip that. That's annoying. It moves too much. But never mind. We got to 10. Which is massive, to be honest. Like, it proves that our work actually made sense. We sort of said that we were trying our best at this, and it all worked out for us. I wasn't even going to check this route either. I just didn't really see much of a point. But good things come to those who double check. Right. We got our berries, we got our shiny stun tank, and we're going. That's actually a brand new shiny for good as well, which is nice. So yeah, we'll head back and we'll move everything to safer homes, because let's be honest, we don't want to see everything get lost in the shuffle. But as we say, we got what we needed. We surprisingly got things too this time, so I think it was just a normal one, I believe. Where did it go? There it is. Shiny stun tank. Wins all around. And the comedy of this is the 2 that I got shiny are 2 that I had been working on to complete the Pokedex entries for the best odds, and suddenly I get them all the time. I don't need all of them at shops, but I know I need to evolve 2 more. So we'll keep 2. Again, as I say, I'm working on completing a few of the other dex entries, so I'm not going to go and get rid of too much at the moment, just for my own sanity. Right, let's empty the bag again. We got a load of rubbish. As you can tell, I'm very OCD about my bag organisations. If there's only 3 things I don't need, I still empty the bag every time. I know how easily it can get like full up. You really annoy me that you give me the stun tank. Not the stun key, the stun tank. Oh dear. Game. Really trying to test me, aren't you? We'll have to go here. Probably could have gone there, but main reason we're going here is for the hunch crow that we want to try and beat. Probably a bit better than we did last time. and go to night time. We could still get our stun key here, which would be ridiculous if I could get 3 shinies in one session on this game. Like, for it we're targeting as well. Like 3 shinies in general in this game isn't too difficult, but the fact that we were looking for the dark types and we got 2 already. So this is what we want. We want this, but we have. Part of me just wanted to double check it was actually a dark type. I don't know why. But still, like, it was a good guess. It was a good chance. We took it. We didn't get what we wanted. As we said, we're up here mainly to deal with the Hunch Crow. I can do a bit more bouncing between the maps now because, as I said, the main goal had always been Drapion and Spiritomb, but Drapion can appear a lot. Hunch Crow not so much. Murkrow is pretty common on a couple. As you can see here, we're mainly looking for this thing here. So what we're going to do is this. We're just going to bop it a load. And then do this. So we can actually isolate it, hopefully. And get these berry moves done. Not going to make any difference. But hopefully it isn't going to knock us out in one go like it did last time. I've only got to do this 3 times in total, so when it comes to defeating it I can do whatever I want next time. I'm also just going to check. I always hear people say Spiritomb can turn up here, but I'm going to check it just because why not? Because let's face it, it's not going to take more than like 3 or 4 or a minute to get here and back. If it was shiny it would be ridiculous, but it's never going to be shiny this early. So yeah, that's my theory. Where are you? Here you are, Professor. So as we can see, we need to defeat 10 in total, but only 3 with a fairy move. So when we come to this map, we will beat this one more time with a fairy move, and just whatever we want, pretty much. It doesn't even matter if it knocks us out. I believe that counts as defeated. So yeah. So what we only we have Quillfish potential, don't we? So we should go and check this. I was thinking there's nothing there, and it's like there's Quillfish potential. And Murkrow, I guess. Like, so let's see. Very much legs, please. Nom 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 nom. Quillfish, perfect. Right smack in the middle. It's also Magikarp, which may be worth checking out. So the only thing we don't like is just how rubbish they are to do. The water ones. Dust Noir. We always check our Dust Noir. If that's shiny, we're very happy. But it's very unlikely. I believe this is kind of where I got my Quillfish in the past. But it was very panicked because of all the balloons. Let's see, where are you, Quillfish? You're a lot further down than I thought you would be. They all look pretty normal, don't they? There's a chance we could go for that overquill to do some challenges on. I don't know how many I've got a defeat of them. I should really have checked that before I knocked that one out. Okay, so that one's angry. That was probably also angry. As we said, we worked on getting them done already, so me trying to aim is not good. Fine. Nope. Bop. That looked like it was going to hurt. And I was too slow to get out of that. Please heal myself slowly. How many are left? It looks like just a couple. Kim's still trying to catch them all. Damn it, you can die in the water. Now, that's what we've learned. And that's what happens when you die on the water. Not terrible. Somebody will come and save me. But as we said, like, we've done an hour and a half. We've only actually seen 2 shinies, which is probably the strangest part of this day. If we're honest. I have like 999 in the box, so I'm not overly worried about the items. We don't get a second one, that's fine. We said we were going to go and look at this Magikarp, which again, for the non-Pokemon fans, is not a normal dark type, but it has a Mega Evolution, so we're considering the Mega Evolution a dark type to add to our list just for an extra thing to hunt. The good thing with Magikarp is it is in every game, so if we don't get it, or we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. But it would be nice to get like the red Gyarados in this game, on this run. More Quillfish. Maybe we should start doing this during the day? Maybe do the evening. I don't know. What is going on here? Mainly Gyarados. Lovely. Not ideal, because Gyarados is a pain. We're not even going to bother. I can't be bothered. I don't want to deal with them. They're angry. They're already angry at me. We are going to go and do the berries that the Magmar had. We were just checking these Gyaradoses. Nothing there. So we go to here. Can we fly? No, not that. Fly. Good. We haven't been seen yet, so we can run away. And sneak to the Magmars. Drapions? Not. Yes, it is there this time. This is strange. Magmars, where are you? Okay. That hurt. And they saw me, of course they saw me. Did they all see me? Of course they did. They can't reach me. You're gonna have to come to me if you want some of this. Nice. You have come to me this time, and so have you. Really? Die twice in one outbreak. I swear I got hit once and it knocked me out. You know, I can't be bothered. You can stay there. Someone will find my bag. We did get an overquill though, so we can see whether we're getting any closer on the overquill completion. So I need to catch 2 more / level up and then do a lot of moves with to complete overquill. That's not good, to say the least. But anyway, let's head back. We have been catching a lot, which we said we were trying to do at least. And we lost a few items, so I'm just going to top them up. I don't know why I'm taking all 999, but we said before, we don't really care about money anymore in this game. We'll do this one, Stunky and Merc Crows, see whether we get some luck. This is the only bit that's quite frustrating with this, is that we are going to be doing a lot of run to the map, fly in a line, fly back, and that's it. And we're not going to be exploring too much, which is probably why we haven't had many other shinies, especially today. Who said it could be this weather? That's my question. Who picked this? I remember, this is why I don't like this map, because it's nearly always boggy and horrible. Well, look at the size of that one. But we only need the stun key, not the stun tank. So we don't really need to look at the alpha. We can, but we don't need to. I guess the only thing that's really good here is the fact that the sparkles will stand out a little bit more. And as always, we'll check the Onyx, because it's an alpha. We are here. And now we'll go and look at the Hunch Crow and see if we can get that back strike on it one more time. Get that last fairy attack done on it, and then I don't really care how we beat it. We can take whatever damage we want. It's only about getting the Hunch Crow, really. Ah, that's the edge of the cliff. Now where is it? There it is. Hi. So that should give us what we need. It's stunned. We get 2 hits. They get no hits. And we run away. It worked before. It should work again. If we're very lucky. I can't say for sure. But it looks promising, to say the least. Wait, did you miss your move? Since when do you miss? You rubbish Pokemon. You are rubbish. Yeah, that's what you get for being rubbish. Okay. So that is, as we expected, a bit of a flat run. So, yeah. Let's head back. we'll do a couple more runs, see how far we go. Not sure whether to go to about the 2 hour mark today. I would love to actually have a chance for an outbreak in the Iceland, please. We've not had the best of luck there. We've seen one and there was nothing in it, and it's really annoying. Thank you, Kim. Come on, Mudflax, give me a Spiritomb. A Spiritomb. You are a great disappointment, and it's not even anything remotely helpful there. Oh dear. It's not even a berry. We got 4 stars, but no berries. Is it night time still? Okay. The only thing that might work in our favour is if there is a chance for that hunch credit we can beat again. That's pretty much what we're playing for. Oh, it is Community Day in Pokemon Go. You might be able to get yourself a shiny crocodile. We will have to have a look at that in a minute. Last Community Day, we got... what did we get? We got ourselves a shiny Sprigatito. But only one. They don't really go anywhere. Like they always say the same thing with Pokemon Go. I wish their community days, as they call them, would happen during the day, not just at 1 hour. That isn't ideal for when I want to actually go and play. I'm an early bird. I like to go for an early walk to play the game. It is here again. That's good. Now this time, you're not going to knock out my glade. Right. Nope. That didn't look like a miss. That was a backstroke. That's what we needed. But I'll be honest, I'm really happy that I've got 2 in this run. As we said last 2 times in this map, we haven't had any. So it's been a little bit frustrating that we haven't had any. So now we can just defeat that if anything now. I made it more difficult than I needed to, probably. Like in my head, I should go and do some of these, but I just can't really be bothered. If I wasn't playing for this challenge, I would look at a few more, I'll be honest. But because we're in an actual challenge for a type, there's not much point in spending too much time on things we don't need at the moment. It doesn't benefit us in any way. All it's going to do is, well, it's just going to delay the time I have. As we said, part of the challenge is to do everything on stream. If I was recording it and then I could put it together, I would spend a bit more time off stream doing bits and bobs for the catching side, but because everything is due to be on stream, it's a bit daft of me not to do it this way. I asked for it and they give me it, but they also give me the potential Spiritomb. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to do this one. I need to actually get a Spiritomb, let alone a shiny one, just so we can complete the dex entries on it. Surely you can't deny me one on like number 6. Come on, Munchlax. One Spiritomb outbreak, please. That's all we're asked for. We got one. We got a Spiritomb outbreak. We've also got a double Murkrow one. So we may do that first. Because it's closer, pretty much. Let's see. How many parasects do I need to avoid to get here? Oh, good milk, there they are. And they've all seen me. Okay. So we know that's there. Like, okay. There isn't one on the outside. We'll go down here. Get our Spiritomb done. As we said, we want to catch one. Catch one. Then we'll worry about the rest later. Everything else can happen later. This is maybe one of the worst spots for an outbreak as well. Because there's very little grass cover. If this is where I believe it is. It is here. Yes. So no shiny to start with. Let's sneak up on these little things because they are pesky, to say the least. Right, that's so I don't do permutations but the key thing is we're going to have one to do some stuff with at least, and I forget they have curveballs. So as we said, at least we've got some that we can do some stuff with. It is very strange that they did give Spiritomb the potential of outbreaks and not some of the fossils and stuff like that, which probably would have been a little bit more deserving. Like the exclusives from how did they all see me again? The exclusives from or any of the what's it called? Space-time distortions. I don't want to spend too much time here. That's the problem. If I spend too much time I miss all those Murkrow potentials. And it's got an Alpha and a Hunchcrow potential. How do you all see me? I hate you so much, Spiritomb. Oh, go for the one I bought. Samliella. Where did you come from? They're still appearing. How many are there? Oh, worries, Kim. We're just facing whatever demon thing this is meant to be. The Eater of Souls or something like that. And they didn't give me a second spawn. Okay, that was the main reason we stuck around. There is a potential for the second spawn. Right, let's go and do these then. Ow. I hate you so much. Come on now. Yeah. Now let's see what you do. Yeah. Yeah, little pesky fly things. I got a draining kiss and a wish. We'll just battle all of you until you die. Or you kill me with these ridiculously overpowered flying moves. Why do you get more goes than me? I didn't use strong style. You've got rock slide, so you might be helpful. Maybe. Well, at least you didn't miss the first one, I guess. That's the positive. We know what rock slide can be like. It can miss. Maybe we'll just battle a few of these this time instead of catching everything. I'll pop you then, because we're here. Oh, what? Oh wait, there's actually a hunch crow there. And I did not want to... Why are you a stupid sneezer? Go to something helpful. Yeah, we're gonna still lurk. Off. Right. Where are my smoke bombs? So save your bag, Anthony. I didn't want to catch that one. That one could be caught. Okay, well we caught everything then. Not ideal, but we get a next horde. Could be Punch Crow? You never know. Probably should have been fighting those. I was meant to be defeating some. Okay. Well, some survive. I think they all broke out in the end. We got two. Okay. We'll go Rock Slide, however stupid it is. Of course you miss. You're a useless Pokemon. At least they're only using dark moves. That's going to probably knock Infernape out. Because of course it is. Poor Infernape didn't stand a chance. It is a bit silly that I've got a lot of like fighting types on this team. Yeah, we're not even going to try and risk Fire Blast. We know it won't hit. As we said, we've only got to beat a few of these. We don't need to actually catch any to complete this, etc. So that's also a good thing, which has kind of been holding us back a little bit more in the past. So that hurts still. And why are they all faster than me? I haven't done strong style or agile. They haven't done strong style or agile. So why do they get an extra move? That's going to knock me out because of course it is. I should just make a team with really strong like grit and all that nonsense that I'm too lazy to set up. That's probably why we keep dying. Because I'm lazy. I'm very lazy train. There we go. Always believe in Lucario. Oh. What about you? Are you going to be helpful? Do you have an ice move? I've forgotten. Oh no, not two of them. Well, if I use this, it can keep hurling it. Should take that. We're dark too. This may be the last run. I'm gonna look at what is on the map and decide then. If there's nothing on the map, I might call it a day. We've done 2 hours in Arceus, which is good. We've got 2 new shinies for our Dexes, which is what we've been targeting. So we're up to 10 for our full total. Is very nice. I think there was one more. Yeah, there it is. Not shiny, but why not? I think this could be the last one we need to beat, to be honest. I feel like we're really close to the end. is that 9 or is that... That's 8. I've still got 3 more. What else is here? Oh, that's another one. I did not see you over there. That's going to be annoying. I've got 1 left to be. It's also good because that's 1 less thing to do in the next session. Okay, so as we said, it wasn't ideal. No berries on this map, which is a little bit frustrating, but we do now have Spiritomb, which we can work on Dex completion for. I think it's kind of important. Right, as you can see, 1 more to defeat, and we've completed Hunchcraft, which is crazy to think. And as we said, we're going to look at the map. There's nothing new on the map, like no outbreaks. We are calling it a day. We will check outbreaks if there are outbreaks. Because I'm working on the dexes, I'm not going to worry too much about the pasture at the moment. So we have no massive mass outbreaks that we need. So that is actually going to be it for the day then. I feel like we've done really well to get 2 more in today's session. It's much better than where we thought we would be, so that's good. So we've got to double figures as well. And tomorrow we'll be back with Scarlet. I may change my mind and do Violet, but I just want to get the 2 from Scarlet done so I can spend more time just in Violet. I also want to do a bit of a shorter session tomorrow due to some of the football. So, as always, thank you all for coming in and watching along, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And that's it really, so have a good time.